John wouldn't tell us what the word he was, or the phrase he was going to suggest was leading up, but he promised there would be a synergy. Is this sounding terrible to everybody?
Looking like you're an avatar.
maybe I should stand here. He promised there would be a synergy, and it struck me when you mentioned that. It brought me back to the last time I was here at the Garrison Institute for a gathering called Satyagraha with John that Jonathan and Deanna put on, which was really looking at the values that underpin social movements. And it was around that sort of Satyagraha as the driving force, but two other core values of social movements emerged during that time, at least for me, and one of them is Sarvodaya, which is the principle of spiritual uplift. And it really, I think, gets to that question of how can I help? That's what it's about. How can we help as a movement uplift each other? So it was a core value of the Gandhian movement and many other movements. So I can get on board with that. And in fact, as you promised, there is a synergy because that's going to be my question as well. That's sort of what I wanted to talk with you all about, which is I love the way that Paul started yesterday by saying one of the things he learned from Van was the importance of bringing people into the room that weren't here with us. And I wanted to bring actually half the world into the room with us that is not particularly well represented here. I'm 28 years old, which is actually the median age of people in the world. Half of the people in the world are younger than me. Half of the people in the world are older than me. So interesting place to sit in my life. I just became a father, and so I've very much been straddling this world between being a young person and being an adult, dad, husband, all of which are newish to me. And I wanted to actually ask all of you to help me bring those people into the room. It's hard to bring half the world into the room by yourself. So I hope you all could actually close your eyes and bring into your mind a young person that you care about. Could be someone who works for you, a mentee, a son, a daughter, some young person you care about, and maybe just bring their face into your mind. Imagine that they're here with us. I learned something about 6 months ago that I haven't been able to stop thinking about. And I wanted to bring this into the room because I can't figure it out, and I've been trying to figure it out for the last 6 months, which is that in the next 10 years, 1 billion young people will enter into the global job market. Economic modeling projects that only 300 million jobs will be created in that time. So, already young people are unemployed at a greater rate than any other age population. This is particularly true for young people of color. In this country, only 13% of young black men are employed in this country. It's the highest rate of unemployment of any kind of age racial demographic. So I've been imagining, 700 million additional young people coming into this super confusing world right now that feels like it's, falling apart at times, feels unfair, is confusing. What are all these young people going to do? How are they going to live? These are people with, most of them can't vote if they live in a country where there's voting. They have very few resources. And, I forget who said it this morning, but, if you change the dream of young people, you change the future.